The most dangerous person in the room is not the loudest. It's not the one dominating the conversation. It's not the one trying to impress everyone. It's the one who is silent, because silence is misunderstood. Most people think silence means weakness. They think it means fear. They think it means insecurity. But real silence is discipline. And discipline creates power. Watch carefully. When someone attacks you verbally, what do most people do? They defend, they justify, they explain, they react. And the moment they react, they lose control. Because now they are emotional. And emotional people are predictable. Predictable people are easy to manipulate. But the silent one, he doesn't move. He doesn't rush. He doesn't react. He observes. And observation is advantage. When you stay silent, you collect data. You see patterns. You notice tone shifts. You detect insecurity. You understand intention. Silence gives you information that noise destroys. Think about this. When two people argue, who looks stronger? The one shouting or the one calm? The calm one, always. Because calm signals control, and control signals strength. Silence is emotional mastery. It means you are not owned by the moment. You are not owned by other people's opinions. You are not owned by provocation. And that is rare. Most people cannot handle being misunderstood. They rush to explain themselves. They rush to correct others. They rush to defend their ego. But every explanation lowers mystery, and mystery increases perceived value. The less people know about your moves, the more powerful you appear. Because unpredictability creates psychological tension, and tension creates authority. When you don't react, you become unreadable. And unreadable people make others uncomfortable. They don't know what you're thinking. They don't know what you're planning. They don't know how you feel. And uncertainty creates respect. Not fake respect, subconscious respect. There is a law most people ignore. The first person who reacts loses leverage. The first person who gets emotional loses status. The first person who explains loses mystery. Silence keeps leverage. Silence keeps status. Silence keeps mystery. Now think deeper. Why do people react so quickly? Because they fear losing control. Because they fear losing image. Because they fear looking weak. But true strength doesn't rush to prove itself. True strength doesn't need validation. True strength can wait. Silence is patience, and patience is power extended over time. When someone insults you and you stay calm, you force them into exposure. They expected resistance. They expected drama. They expected reaction. Instead, they get a wall, and people project onto walls. They start talking more. They start over-explaining. They start revealing insecurity. Silence is a mirror. It reflects others back to themselves. That's why it's dangerous. Because most people are uncomfortable seeing themselves clearly. In business, the person who talks less often negotiates better. In relationships, the one who reacts less has emotional advantage. In leadership, the quiet leader often commands deeper respect. Because silence communicates something powerful. I am not controlled by this. That sentence is dominance, not loud dominance. Not aggressive dominance, controlled dominance. There is a difference. Aggression is loud, power is quiet. Aggression tries to intimidate. Power doesn't need to. Aggression seeks attention. Power attracts attention, and silence magnifies presence. When you walk into a room and you don't try to be seen, people notice you more. Because calm energy stands out in chaos. In a world addicted to noise, silence feels rare, and rare feels valuable. Now let's go deeper. Silence is not passive. It is active restraint. It means you feel the emotion, but you choose not to release it. You feel anger, but you control it. You feel the urge to respond, but you don't. You feel provoked, but you stay centered. That internal battle is where power is built. Because every time you choose silence over impulse, you strengthen your discipline. And discipline is the foundation of success. Most failures in life come from reaction. Reaction in anger, reaction in ego, reaction in fear. But the person who responds instead of reacts changes outcomes. Silence creates space. Space creates clarity. Clarity creates intelligent action, and intelligent action wins long term. Now imagine this. Someone underestimates you. They assume you're weak. They assume you lack confidence. Because you don't argue, because you don't brag, because you don't explain yourself. Let them. Underestimation is an advantage. When people think you are harmless, they reveal more. They prepare less. They relax around you. And that is strategic leverage. The loud person is constantly being evaluated. The silent person is constantly evaluating. That shift alone changes power dynamics. Silence is self-trust. It means you don't need constant reassurance. It means you don't need constant validation. It means your identity is internal, and internal stability cannot be shaken easily. The world will test you. People will provoke you. Situations will pressure you. But if you master silence, you master reaction. And if you master reaction, you master outcomes. Because life is less about what happens and more about how you respond. Silence is not about saying nothing forever. It is about choosing when to speak. Timing is everything. When a silent person finally speaks, people listen because they know it's intentional, not impulsive, not emotional, strategic. Imagine becoming that person, the one who doesn't react instantly, the one who doesn't need to win every argument, the one who doesn't chase validation, the one who speaks less but impacts more. That person is dangerous, not dangerous in violence, dangerous in influence, dangerous in negotiation, dangerous in presence. Because emotional control is the ultimate unfair advantage. So the next time someone provokes you, pause. The next time someone insults you, pause. The next time someone tries to pull you into chaos, pause.